just got done doing a leg day at the gym. So I posted a couple of the videos. I did, like the kickbacks. I tried to kind of do them ballerina style since I was ballerina. And then I did some goblet squats and, of course, RDLs. And then I also did calf press. I did 240 pounds on that. I did the stair stepper sprinting, and I also did a hamstring machine and the seated hamstring machine, and supersetted that doing the quad machine. In our gym, we have a bunch of them, and they're all right close to each other, so you can superset those really, really easily. Did the abductor, adductor machines. Seems like I'm missing something. But it was a full 2 hours of keeping my heart rate up to around 135 was the average when I finished my workout. So that was really good. I want to make sure that I'm increasing my endurance and cardio over time. The other thing I wanted to kind of share with you guys is because I am trying to gain more muscle without bulking. I know so many people do the bulking, and I did too at one point, and I got, now I've got some fat on my thighs that, from doing that, and I don't want to gain any more of that. I just want to gain muscle. So I'm increasing my intake of protein quite a bit, which is a little bit difficult because I'm trying to get, like 175 to 200 grams of protein a day. So that's quite a bit more than, like the average person would eat. And if you are wanting to grow muscle, you've got to get your protein. I see a lot of girls in the gym that are just so thin, and I just know they're not getting enough protein. And I also see a lot of girls that, are in the gym. They're working so hard, but you can tell that they are not putting on any muscle mass. And I think that, I know I was one of those people that was always like, oh, whatever, I get enough protein. And then when I actually started tracking my protein, I was like, oh my gosh, I am not. Like, I actually have to work hard just to get to 125 grams of protein a day. So to bump that up to 175 to 200 grams is a lot. And also at the same time trying to make sure that I'm not, taking a bunch of stuff that's gonna like have adverse side effects, like taking a bunch of shakes that don't have, the best ingredients. And I also have been adding leucine also to, like, if I do a pea protein shake, then I make sure I add some of those amino acids to it. I don't do a lot of those vegan shakes, but they are super gentle on the stomach, so they can be a really good alternative. But a lot of the whey protein ones, I think as long as they don't have all those additives, they're not that horrible on the stomach. I think it's when they add, all these artificial sweeteners and other types of things to try to, get you to buy that item. Those can be really hard on the digestive system. So just kind of be aware of that if you're thinking about increasing your protein intake. The other thing is I was looking through my book, my log book, and realized that, like, last week I trained glutes. I did 13 exercises on my glutes, but I'm really trying to grow my hamstrings and my glutes specifically more than any part of my body. Like, I don't need to work on triceps. I need to maintain them, maybe get a little more definition, but I don't need to grow them anymore. So I'm going to, going forward, really be cognizant of how many times a week I'm working each set of part of my body to ensure that I'm not just going in and doing a leg day and then spending half my time on calves and quads when that's not the specific area that I'm really focused on. And I was watching a video from Greg Doucette, and he was saying that you need at least 10 to 20 sets per week to grow your muscle in those specific areas. So I'm really going to focus on that, and my biceps too. I feel like over time my biceps have not kept up with my shoulders and my triceps, and so I feel like my arms are not as pretty as they were. So I'm going to be doing those types of things over the next couple of weeks, and we'll see how that goes, and see how my body starts to look, because again, with an eye towards doing competitions down the road, first I have to make sure that my body is able to get to a point where it would even be a thought that I could possibly train harder and really strip off a bunch of fat, get down to like 5% body fat and be on stage. It's a huge commitment, and so we've got to build some more muscle before we can even get to that point. So really tracking kind of what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, but in a way that's not stressful. We're just kind of like experimenting. And being a mom, we've already got so many things that can be stressful and give us a lot of anxiety, and so many things that we're responsible for. So I feel like I always have to do things in a really calm manner, because I'm really good at getting amped up. I'm Scotch Irish, and so I can get red hot real quick and not be very fun to be around. And I've got a lot of Viking in me, so it's I gotta be careful. So the other thing that I was thinking about doing is cutting out meat, which I know sounds crazy because I was vegetarian and then vegan and paleo and then keto and then carnivore. So with that being said, I'm gonna try it and just see how I feel. I don't think I'm gonna cut out fish though, and I'm not going vegetarian. I'm not going vegan. I'm still gonna eat my eggs, my cheeses, my yogurts, my milks, all of that kind of stuff. And my thought is, I'm really interested in energy and the way I feel and the way I relate to other people and the relationships that I have. And a lot of the things that I've studied over the last, 6-8 months, I'm not sure how long it's been. Maybe it's been a year. A lot of the things say if you want to increase your vibrational energy, you've got to get rid of the meat. And my thought is, okay, are they doing that because they don't want to intake something that has been killed? So we're just gonna try it and see. I don't know. I'm always eager to try things, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, that's all good. So we'll see how that goes. So upping my protein while cutting out meat. And yeah, those two don't seem to really go together, but that's what I'm feeling. And honestly, cutting out meat has been something that's been on my mind for at least 6 months, and just trying it. I'm not going vegetarian, not going vegan like I just said, but I see the results of it. And are there any changes in me? Is my energy any more? Do I sleep any better? How am I feeling? So, oh gosh. So anyways, we will see how that goes. Mike is back. So we are going to go get our little boy and go enjoy this rainy afternoon. So I hope you guys have a wonderful